Hi, this is Giovanni Baez-Rose. I'm a design planner for the City of Lowell. We're really excited about our Riverwalk project and the fact that it's under construction. After so long working with our partners and funders, we're really happy to get to this point with the project, and under normal circumstances we'd pull everybody together to have a really large in-person celebration, and because of social distancing and COVID, we can't quite do that. So we thought we'd record a video and take a minute to acknowledge all the hard work that's gone into this project and really celebrate the start of this project.
The scenic beauty of the Merrimack River is just remarkable.
We think it's going to make a really big impact.
To be able to walk from several very important venues along the river without driving in the downtown is huge.
No natural feature in our city is more woven into our history than the Merrimack River.
Our canalways and our river were really significant and really important for the people of Lowell and visitors to come to Lowell.
So we say that the project began in 2005, but really there's a lot of history, and I'd say the project began in the 1960s. That was really when the environmental movement was kicking off, and we were dumping raw sewage into the Merrimack, and we weren't supposed to do that anymore.
Where we're standing is a sewer main for the city, and at the time that the City of Lowell was constructing the sewer, this area was, not a place you'd want to hang out, not a place you'd want to go for a walk. It was very polluted, but even then, when the designs came across the DPD and engineering's desk, they looked at the sewer culvert as an opportunity that maybe one day, several decades in the future, it would be a desirable place to go. And one of the design changes that they made is, rather than do a round sewer pipe, they looked at a box culvert, and then they wanted to have the concrete of the top of that box culvert thick enough to attach railings to, so that it could transform one day in the future as the neighborhood did.
The whole Riverwalk in its entirety was also part of the concept from the very beginning, but we had to do it in phases if funding allowed and whatnot. So the first phase, from the Lasher to the terminus behind Boot Mills, was nearly completed when I started on the project, and the arena was then built all around the same time. All of that happened. And then we started to work on the design of the next phase.
It's a project to extend the Riverwalk half a mile down the river, creating a new trailhead in front of Lowell Memorial Auditorium, instead of where we're standing right now, behind Boot Mills. It'll include a ramp that's ADA accessible and will get you to street level. It will include a cantilevered overlook at the confluence of the Merrimack and Concord rivers, which we think will have some really beautiful vistas. And it'll include a special 150-foot bowstring truss bridge that'll go over the Concord River to the auditorium. We're standing right here in front of Lowell Memorial Auditorium, and this will be the new trailhead for the Merrimack Riverwalk. If you can see the sidewalk behind me, imagine it continues right over the river to Massachusetts Mills across the river. That's where a new bridge will be. It'll be a signature truss bridge, painted black, 10 feet wide, lit for pedestrians, and it'll really be this inviting element.
Especially now with the COVID pandemic that we have found ourselves in, it really emphasizes the importance of outdoor recreational opportunities right here in the city. It really has provided an outlet for so many people in Greater Lowell to get out of their homes, out of their cars, walking along the Riverwalk in a safe, socially distant manner.
The Riverwalk promotes good health for residents not only of Lowell, but also folks throughout the Merrimack Valley looking to enjoy the beauty of the river. Growing up in Lowell, it was a treat to go have ice cream by the river with my family, or walk along the boardwalk and take in the beauty of the Merrimack. Our children in cities like Lowell, Lawrence, Methuen, and Haverhill deserve to have natural resources that gets them outdoors and exploring the beauty. So thank you to all of those who stand alongside me in protecting our river, and to those who organize this important event to celebrate it and the Riverwalk along its bank. I am thrilled to celebrate the incredible resource that the Riverwalk is and the expansion that is soon to come.
So the Riverwalk project has been an ongoing priority for the National Park Service for over 40 years. The river is so critical to many of the communities in Lowell. In fact, we're planning a new community exhibit, and one of the things that everyone talked about was the importance of the river to their culture. Whether it was the Pennacook Indians, the Cambodian population, they all saw the river as a really important piece of their identity and their culture, and in Lowell itself.
So they say it takes a village to raise a child, and in this case it took a village to raise a Riverwalk. We really got the bulk of the funding from the Federal Highway Administration with the assistance of Representatives Marty Meehan and Nikki Tsongas. That's how long ago this project started. The Lowell National Historical Park has provided oversight, working with the design, and really that funding was to provide better access to the national park. They've been a very close partner in all of the phases of the Riverwalk. I also really need to thank the landowners, which is Boot Mills and Massachusetts Mills. They very generously donated an easement because they could see a benefit to their buildings and the larger Lowell community.
Having a National Park Service site right here in the city of Lowell provides the opportunity for funding to come to Lowell. So there's a lot of different Department of Transportation funds that are available to cities who have national parks within them. And because we have such a great partnership with the city, and they're so fabulous at building things and planning things, it's actually a perfect match.
We have actually received in excess of $3.4 million in monies from the federal government that have made this project possible. And then additionally, the City Council has taken a very active interest in this project and has approved contribution of city capital to the development of this project in order to match certain federal funds. And to date, the city has directly invested over $878,000 in capital fund.
Whether you're walking to work or to play, it'll be a really great experience. It also will tie into the 250-mile trail that encircles Boston. The Lowell pieces of that are the Concord River Greenway, which are also being built soon, and a unpaved trail that goes all the way to Lawrence. So this will really link into a larger regional trail network. So we really see it has benefits for the environment, for health, for recreation, for economic development, transportation, and are really excited to get it off the ground.